A lot of regulatory changes that we currently have to deal with. One of them being the Nutritional Label Act, which requires a complete redesign, a greater dominance of calories on the label, and the adding of added sugar that impacts obviously most sweets companies or any company that has sugar added to their products. Our products do include sugar, so yes, it is important that we understand the impact of it, and seeing that we communicate to consumers the right information, not scaring information, but the right information that makes consumers find the product attractive and still being part of the diet. So it will have a great impact on us, also on costs, but there are 2 years to comply, so we hope we can ease in.
If someone is on a different kind of diet, then you're highlighting the wrong part of the label. I'm someone who would rather see our labels focused more on the allergens that are present in the food than on the sugar count, and the calorie count. So I think it's really an objective kind of, a subjective kind of issue, whereas you're taking one person's decision of sugar and calories, when I'm more interested in having them label sesame and corn.
We're so excited about the new labels coming out. I think they're just pushing the industry forward towards a more transparent sourcing and communication style. I love the fact that you have to now talk about added sugar, and it's blowing that up. You have to be more careful about your serving suggestions, your serving size. Just, things that it really comes out of transparency, and I think this is a great step forward for making all of us just more transparent. And at the end of the day, consumers should know exactly what they're putting in their body, and we owe it to them to be responsible to tell them exactly what we're feeding them. And I think these labels are going to help push us all forward.
Well, we do nutritional labeling, and luckily as a small producer we have a little bit more time to be in compliance with it. But how I feel about it is that I think that the FDA has listened to what both the medical community is saying about health, and also has done some research on the consumer side to understand how do consumers read labels, how do they understand what they read. So I am thinking that the changes are probably a very good idea that have been very thought out.
With the new labeling coming out, we're about to purchase new packaging now because we just opened our own location. So we're going to have to figure out how much we want to purchase, because now the new label changes are going to take effect. But they're not, I don't know if they're completely done yet, so we don't know exactly what we're going to have to do. So it's an outlay of money. It's going to be tough, and changing new packaging. So it's an expense, but it's what's got to be done. So
I love the new nutrition label because I believe that everything, some things are in bold, and that way consumers, they have the right to know what's in the food, because I want to know what's in my food. So I think it's really a great thing that everything that's coming out in the pipeline, it's really good for us as a whole, really.